Unfortunately, we are living in the age of misinformation today. Manufacturing consent is key.
How many NIRBHAYAS, like till how many such incidents have to come in the limelight? They are the ones which are coming in limelight right now.
On humanitarian grounds, leaving all of the politicization and all of the muck, especially on social media and Twitter especially, aside, purely on humanitarian grounds, I think, justice should be served to that woman. Politicization of issues, and you really don't know which side you can rely on. That's the unfortunate situation a citizen of this country is in today. I really don't know what I see. I really don't know what I see or read is true. Any rape, any crime, especially against a woman, is heinous. It needs to be punished under the, provisions of law. And it's gut-wrenching. If it all what we see and read is true, it is reflective of the society we have become, the world that we have become, the people that we have become. It's shameful.
When anybody who's a public figure, especially, is being called out, or there are questions that why don't you speak, why don't you talk, nobody's talking, you should. You're not just expressing an opinion, you're unfortunately divided into an agenda, this way or that way. No, that is not how it's supposed to be. And an opinion is just supposed to be my words, my thoughts. I'm not trying to prove a point, and I'm not trying to take any sides. For me, it's a straight fact from the perspective that I see with my eyes and I understand with my senses, basis on the information that I have. Unless I'm so well versed, unless I know the root of the problem or the root of whatever the issue might be, that okay, I know this is for sure, this has happened, and hence this is my opinion. If I don't know, if my knowledge is incomplete, I can't be expected to be commenting on everything and anything. Being a democratic country, we have the right to speak, and at the same time, I reserve my right to also stay quiet if I want to. It's equality. And whichever way, never ever compromising the dignity and respect for anyone. For anyone. That's the most essential thing. How many NIRBHAYAS, like till how many such incidents have to come in the limelight? They are the ones which are coming in limelight right now.
Yeah.
Like how many numbers? It's getting heinous. Every time it's getting gruesome. It's getting gory. Like with every incident, it's unreal. Despite this entire uproar of movement which comes together, especially thanks to social media, which is great. That's a very, very positive aspect.
Yes.
So we need to introspect, despite so much awareness on social media and so many people coming together and calling out and putting the pressure that the accused must be punished. Why is it still happening? I think there's a section, especially in our country, which is growing really rapidly. People like you and I and most of the people, especially in the cities. I'm not saying these incidents don't happen in city. And there's a section which is completely ignorant and completely at a different. They're still there. They're still there in terms of education, in terms of awareness, law. They're stagnant, and we are growing.
The disparity
really rapidly.
is alarming. The disparity
Exactly,
is
it's
alarming.
huge.
It's not just now that we need to talk about caste. There have been people who've been talking about caste for years. It has been ingrained in our society for the longest time. Why does it take a NIRBHAYA? Why does it take an incident in Hathras for us to sit back and even go back to what Amartya Sen has told us 25 years ago? So there have been people who've been speaking even when the Britishers were here. Caste was always there. They only exploited the caste issues that were prevalent and imploding in our own country. They did not get it from their country and sow the seed here. On humanitarian grounds, leaving all of the politicization and all of the muck, especially on social media and Twitter especially, aside, purely on humanitarian grounds, I think, justice should be served to that woman. You and I, irrespective of our political ideologies, for once, or our religious identities, are keeping them aside, I think we need to stand by any girl, any person, any daughter, any sister who goes through something like this. हमें सबसे पहले इन सारी चीज़ों को अलग करके ना सफाई करनी होगी. जब तक वो नहीं होगा, अनफॉर्चुनेटली, आई एम रियली सॉरी टू से, एक निर्भया होने के बावजूद भी आज ये हुआ है. और जब तक हम ये चीज़ नहीं बदलेंगे, आगे भी ऐसी चीज़ें अनफॉर्चुनेटली होती रहेंगी.